Oh, it's a path. I thought it was perhaps invisible platforms, but it is in fact an invisible path. Anyway, welcome back to The Legend of Zelda, Ocarina of Time. We are in Ganon's castle, and I thought I would just take care of this before we got started today, because it would be tedious. I actually did quite well with it. Only messed it up once or twice. Twice. So that creates the blocks so I can get back if I need to. Okay. Oh, you know what I should have done? I should have used Farore's Wind. Oh no, it'll warp us out anyway, won't it? Anyway, today we are going to finish off, hopefully, this part of Ganon's castle and see what else there is for us ahead. So let's use our light arrow and let's meet a friend. The shadow barrier is dispelled. Please save the princess. You got it, Impa. Now get me out of this room. Okay then, that's that one done. Which means there's only the fire room left to do. And I know that you have to have the ability to move these big blocks, wherever the big block is, for a visual example. You need to be able to move these big blocks to do the fire room and to do, presumably, I guess the light room is behind this one, because that was the other sage, wasn't it? That was Rauru, the light sage. And we definitely cannot move this. I've tried it, it is not happening, it's not working. So I definitely need something else in order to do that, but if we don't have it, we can't do the fire room. Right? There should be 5 silver rupees. There's 1 there, 3 there, that makes 4, and there's not one on the far end of the room from my memory, and we can't see it. And there is a block there, meaning that we need to get the item in this dungeon. I am convinced that there is an item in this dungeon to help us move these blocks, because there's nothing that we can do. And many commenters have already said that there is an item in this dungeon that helps me move those blocks. So I'm not doing anything wrong, I just need to find that item. Also, someone told me that under the bridge there is something. Ah, it's here, I did need the Lens of Truth. Okay, cool. Ah, well this is nice. Oh, and there are some Deku Scrubs as well. Do we really need anything? We've got arrows and stuff right now. And I have a full stock of fairies and a green potion now, which is probably going to be quite helpful. So that's that. That's optional. There's nothing this side, is there? And we've done every other room that we can do, right? We've done shadow now. We've done water. We've done forest. We've done spirit, which means that fire is the only one that's left that we can do. So I must have missed something. Oh, you know what? I can't believe I'm going back in here voluntarily, but there was that other switch in this room, wasn't there? Maybe I can get that. Maybe that does something. I think it's just recency bias that I'm remembering this, because when I first saw it, I thought, that's probably a trap, you know? I hate this room. But yeah, when I first saw that other switch, I thought, well, the only way to get that is to drop down to it, and I don't think you can get back up, so I think it's a trap. I don't know. Oh no, there is, look. There are little platforms here. That's how you get there. Okay, so then I just need to miss. This is quite the long shot, and not the item. There we go. So yeah, there's a little platform here. Don't overshoot this link, you idiot. Oh, you know what? Whatever that button does has something to do with this little platform here. This little mark on the floor. Definitely. Okay, now Link, I need you to not jump into the abyss, please. There we go. That's easy enough, isn't it? Oh, uh-oh. I hate this room. I really do not like this room at all. I think this is the one that has made me the most frustrated out of all of them, and I was somewhat negative about the dungeon overall. I think this room certainly had an effect. Oh, the chest stays. I don't need to do that again. Good. What do we get from this? This has to be the item, right? It's a big chest. Please solve all my problems. You found the golden gauntlets. You can feel even more power coursing through your arms. Grab with A and lift stuff up. Oh, thank goodness. All right. Death warp. I'm out of here. Bye. Okay, well, that was relatively painless, and surely now, with the golden gauntlet, we can find the block again. I can never remember where it is off the top of my head. Here it is. This has got to be it. This has got to be the answer. Oh man, I'm glad that this mystery has been solved. Link is now the strongest entity in all of Hyrule, even stronger than the Gerudo, even stronger than the Gorons. Yeet! And with that, there it is. That's the light room. So what's all this about? Oh. What are you? Oh, you're a sculpturer. Of all the things, all right, Lens of Truth off. Let me just shoot you. There we go. There's a keys. You know what? God, it wouldn't be the final dungeon if there weren't some keys, huh? There are loads of chests here, and I don't trust any of them. One of them has to have a keys in it. A keys. One of them has to have a key in it. I mean, several of them have keys on them. Is there some kind of a hint here? Oh no, I just had to kill the keys, okay. If this is a trap chest, I'm gonna be mad. Oh good. Yeah, I'm not touching any of these chests. I don't trust them as far as I can throw them. Which is probably not very far. Anything else in here? Doesn't seem like it. Okay. Is this gonna be a series of very small puzzle rooms? That would be kind of cool. Starting off quite simple, but maybe they'll get more complicated. Oh, this is timed. Oh, okay. Well, I wasn't wrong. I can't climb up there. Well, here's one of these. Ow. That's two. Surely I'm gonna need my hookshot to get up onto the top platform. Yes. There should be one more in here somewhere. Oh, just down here. There we go, that was straightforward enough. Okay, cool. I really do like the idea of making you use everything that you have so far. Okay. I hear you, War Master. Yeah, I really do like the idea of, wait a second. I mean, I shot that anyway, I didn't mean to, but of using everything that you've collected up until now to solve all these problems, and it really feels like a good conclusion to the journey and to the adventure. The light barrier is dispelled. Hurry. You got it, boss. Yeah, overall this is a really cool idea for a dungeon. There's just a couple of things that have been frustrating to me, but I took a break, I reset mentally after the last part, and now I'm back to appreciating this dungeon. Okay, so it looks like we have done everything here, right? Which means we can proceed forward. But before I do that, we got the golden gauntlet, and I want to check out what that rock outside the castle leads to. But first... No, I can't do anything about that. Did I miss one? I didn't, right? I got all of them. I was expecting, you know, something to happen after I did all this. We did it, you know? We deactivated all the barriers, right? Or all of the... I guess they did call them barriers, though they're not necessarily barriers. Oh, you know, we didn't do the fire room. I got way ahead of myself. Okay, let's do the fire room. Okay, we'll do the fire room, we'll unlock the barrier, and then we will we'll check out what the big rock outside the castle, what that has for us. Oh, I don't think you're gonna make this jump, Link. Roll. You know what? I'll take the damage. I don't care. I've got hearts. Okay. Again, my approach to this room is spend as little time on this middle platform as possible. Okay, now we can definitely move this. Oh, it really is. Even with the golden gauntlets, it is an effort for Link. You know what that reminds me of? It's almost like caber tossing. Which is like... Oh my god, I can't believe I missed that. That's very specifically just about too far, isn't it? Oh, crap. This room is also frustrating, and I think basically I've diagnosed it as platforming in this game is really frustrating. That'll be good enough, right? No, it won't be good enough, because why would it be good enough? Why even put that hookshot target there? It doesn't work. So as I was saying, several attempts prior, this reminds me of the caber toss. I'm not sure if that's still commonly done in Scotland, but I know it's kind of a traditional Scottish thing. That's what that reminds me of, just the way that Link throws that. Alright, let's... Oh, you know what? Actually, no, let's not do this. Let's go back here, let's reset, let's jump on this, switch to the hover boots, and learn from the mistakes of the past. Climb up here. Miss that. Fall in because Link didn't grab the ledge. I hate this so much. Okay, just don't grab the ledge. No, that's fine. That's cool. That's cool, Link. You should do your own thing. You know how I said the Shadow Temple room was the most frustrating? I take that back. This room is by far the most frustrating, but both of them have something in common. They require you to platform. This time I'll take the hover boots off because it really did not work out well for me. One of the most frustrating things about this game is platforming in this game. The movement is not great, and that is probably the source of the most frustration for me playing this game, and that's why I've really not liked either the Shadow Temple room or the... Really, that doesn't reach. Surely I can just, you know, just ever so slightly... No, they are going to make me do this the hard way, and there is a very real possibility I just fall in the lava and die again. Great. Okay. Please leave me alone, red bubble. Okay, good. Yeah, the movement in this game is probably the source of the greatest frustration for me. I really don't like it. Moving, running, jumping, grabbing ledges, all that kind of stuff, it just feels a little clunky, and I know the game is old, but it is detracting from my experience. Fortunately, there aren't too many specific platforming segments, so it isn't too much of a problem all the time. But when they do come up, my goodness, they are frustrating. Bro!
The fire barrier is dispelled. Hurry up, brother.
You got it, brother. And that is it. That is all 6 barriers dispelled. And this is the thing I was expecting to happen once I did it. Well, that is significant. Okay, so 2 things I want to do before we head into the Maw of Death. I want to go check out the fairy fountain under the bridge, because I had to use a fairy in the fire room, because platforming in this game is unpleasant. Okay, so I want to check this out. I want to get myself a fairy. Thank you. Ow! Stop. Okay. Now I'm gonna have trouble with Deku Scrubs, apparently. This is ridiculous. Does the mirror shield not reflect them? No, they're just breaking up against the mirror shield. Why is this giving me trouble? You know what? I don't need you. I don't care. Bye. I've got plenty of supplies. Screw this. Jeez. What was happening there? Does it need to be... No, it doesn't need to be the Deku shield. I suppose I could have hit them with something. Like, arrows or something like that, but that's why all you had to do was just block. Anyway. We're leaving. Because I want to go check out what that big golden gauntlet block is about outside the dungeon. And something that's nice about this game is that you don't really lose any progress in dungeons when you leave. There's something up there. Just a skeleton or something. Yeah, you don't really lose any progress when you leave dungeons in this game. I know other games do that. I'm not sure if other Zelda games do that, but other similar kinds of adventure games reset your progress if you leave the dungeon. This game doesn't. It even remembers where you place Farore's Wind if you do that, which is really, really nice. And there's no reason not to just leave the dungeon, go and resupply, and come back when you're ready, which I really appreciate. So now we should definitely be able to move this block now that we have the golden gauntlets. I have to wonder if that block will allow us to access something new where it landed as well. What's in here then? Ah, okay. One more happy ending before our happy ending, I guess. This is probably the same fairy fountain that's in the Hyrule Castle area in the past, right? The one that you needed to be able to bomb to get to? Welcome, Link. I am the Great Fairy of Courage. I'm going to enhance your defensive power. Receive it now. Wow, that's a pretty cool upgrade. And very, very late into the game. I'm guessing we're going to need it. That's a little concerning. Whoa! Okay. My heart's got a little bit of an upgrade there. What does that mean? Your defensive power is enhanced. Does that mean I just take less damage? Your defensive power has been enhanced. Damage inflicted by enemies will be reduced by half. Okay, that's really good. When battle has made you weary, please come to see me. Okay, that's a really, really, really good buff. I like that a lot. Definitely happy to have come back for this. And now back to where we were in Ganon's castle. But wait a second. Is there a way to climb up this? Alright then, let's get back to it, I suppose. I'm definitely happy that I went back and got that little upgrade. Glad I remembered to do that, because that is very worthwhile. Especially for me, because I just take free damage all the time for no good reason. Like from these Beamos, for example. Haha! Not this time. Alright then. I don't know what's beyond here. Let's find out. Is this it? Oh, music. Also, keys. Fire keys, of course. Let's just, you know what, I'll shoot you with my arrow, why not? Ow! I didn't even see that one. Why are there so many of you? Nothing here? Is this really here just to relight the keys? I guess so. Okay. Well, I'm just going to ignore you then. Really? Nothing here. Strange. Uh-oh. We're locked in. Ah, some enemies. Okay. Combat I can do. As I get hit. As I get hit again. These are Dinolphos, right? I'm playing kind of carelessly now because I have the defense buff, but we took no damage from that, which was pretty good. I mean, we didn't take literally no damage, we just took very little damage. You know, I keep looking around for secrets. I just don't think they're going to put any secrets here, I guess. It would kind of take away from the atmosphere, ominous spiral staircase. Yeah, it certainly would take away from the atmosphere if you spent all your time looking around for secrets when you're supposed to be, you know, winning, ending the game, saving the world. I should have dodged that. But again, we take no damage, so it's kind of okay, actually. Get dunked. Ow. Well, that was stupid of me. Gotcha. Yes, I'm very glad that I was diligent and did things like get lots of heart containers and get the defensive magic, because if I hadn't, this would be very difficult. That's kind of my approach to games, though, is use my brain. Ah, a boss key. Okay. It's really weird that they put a boss key in this dungeon when there were no other keys, no map, no compass or anything, but I suppose it's setting the scene. Yeah, so when I play games, I usually try to win with my brain and not my hands. That's how I beat Dark Souls, was doing my research and knowing how to win, as opposed to just being objectively good at the game. Alright, we got 2 iron knuckles here. This could hurt, even with the defensive buff. Yeah, they don't stagger, which is kind of a problem. So I guess we'll do this, because this worked the last time. Just in and out, in and out. Shake it all about. Yeah, there we go. Good. Yeah, so doing my due diligence and making sure I had as many items and as many heart containers as possible coming into the end of the game is certainly my approach to the game. I'm sure there are plenty of people, and I know that 3 heart runs are a thing. There are plenty of people that can go through the game without all that stuff, but they're good, and I'm not. Alright then. This is it. I guess. I guess? What is this? Some kind of huge monolith, lots of pots. Another door? Well, usually approaching the door is what starts the boss. What? Oh my goodness, you feel your sins crawling on your back. This is really atmospheric and really cool. Wow. I'm just soaking this all in right now. What was that room down there? That's really weird. There was nothing in there. Was it just refills from the pots? The Triforce parts are resonating. They are combining into one again. The 2 Triforce parts that I could not capture on that day 7 years ago. I didn't expect they would be hidden within you 2. And now, finally, all the Triforce parts have gathered here. These toys are too much for you. I command you to return them to me.
Link, I can't help you. Because of the waves of darkness, I can't get close. I'm sorry, Link.
Great King of Evil. Ganondorf. Whoa! Oh, snap. I don't want to be here. Let me get right out of the middle of the room. Jeez, okay. This is terrifying, actually. Oh, you know what? The lack of music up until this point, building up into having such an epic approach and then into this battle theme. Ooh, let me just move. I don't think that actually did any damage. Yeah, certainly makes up for the lack of music. You know, it would help if I didn't miss. I can't L-target him, right? Yeah, because Navi's not here. That's tricky. Jeez. Okay. That's not doing... I mean, I keep missing. I'm not sure if it's doing anything or not, because I keep missing. No, that definitely didn't do anything. Okay, no more light arrows. I feel like the holes in the floor explain the floor that was below, the room that was below. You know what? I think I know what I need to do. It's Ganon tennis time. Round 2. Maybe the bigger hitbox of the Big Oran Sword is actually going to be helpful here. Of course this would be the way that we beat him. Because we fought Phantom Ganon this way. And of course, I remember hearing about Ganon tennis being a thing, and this is what they meant. I guess it applies to this boss fight as well. Alright, just have to concentrate. Not do it too early. My depth perception isn't great, but that's an excuse. I just have to get good. That's not getting good. Could I maybe get a slightly different angle so I can see better? Yeah, that's actually a little bit better. I can't commentate much on this right now. It's a really cool fight. The setting is amazing. The music is good. I really like, though the plot is simple enough, the way it's delivered is really good overall. Just, it works. A game doesn't need to have a complicated plot, and it doesn't need to make you think so much about what's going on as long as it's well delivered. And I said the same thing about Pokemon Mystery Dungeon, Explorers of Sky. And this game kind of does it again. I mean, a lot of the Zelda stories in Zelda games are somewhat similar, and they follow a very similar pattern, and that has been a point of some frustration for me in the past. But seeing how well the story is delivered in this game makes up for that, and knowing that this paved the way for future Zelda games as well makes me appreciate that more. Okay, kind of getting the hang of this. How much longer is this going to go on for? I have to question. Does it want me to hit Ganon when I've actually finished the tennis segment? Or am I just going to play tennis to beat him? Let me try. Again, I think that missed, but... Nope, I do have to hit him with the light arrows. Navi's back, let's go! Ah, man, I missed my window. Okay, I see. I get it. It did feel like nothing was happening. Oh, man, I messed that up. Yeah, it definitely felt like nothing was happening, just playing the tennis. Kind of running out of arrows, which is not great. Also running a little bit out of magic, but I do have a potion for that. Oh, I did it too early, god damn it. I missed again. Ah. And now I'm out of magic. Okay. Take a sip. It doesn't matter all that much because we're almost out of arrows, but ow. I need to not miss is basically the name of the game here. This fight has gone on forever already because I've just been missing, and that's kind of annoying. Not even risking the jump attacks here. Okay. Can I hit him with the sword? No, I have to hit him with light arrows. Okay. What? Wow, what a dick. Well, here are some resources, I suppose. Well, I needed magic and arrows, so that's fine. Do I have to climb back up here? Yeah, I do. Could I have climbed up here to begin with? I don't think so. I think he knocked the floor out when we came in, so that would explain it, yeah. Alright. Ganondorf, I'm gonna ask you politely not to knock me down the second I get up on here. That would be, much appreciated, thank you. Okay. Now we can fight. Oh, I had to get my sword out there. I was worried I'd miss that because I had to press the button to get my sword out before I could swing it. Go, Link, go! Go, Link, go! Go, Link, go! Okay. I've got the hang of it. I know what I need to do. I just need to do it consistently. And that's not being consistent. I can't tell if he throws the orbs faster sometimes, or if it's just the distance that I am from him. Because when I'm at the sides of the room, like this, I'm closer to him, but if I'm in the corner, I'm further away from him. I can't tell which it is. It might be both, I don't know. Alright. Arrows. Ah, man, the lockout on the light arrows, because it's using magic and you can't use magic if you're already using magic. If you miss once, it's really punishing, and as we've talked about many times in this game, aiming in this game is not great. I'm definitely better at it now than I was. I tried to jump attack there, but I think I didn't L target. Okay. Again, this is kind of another Ocarina of Time thing. Oh, God. That's big. That's a spirit bomb. I tried to hit that back. I'm not sure I was supposed to hit that back. How about this then? Oh, okay, that happened. Okay. Well, he's certainly mixing things up now. Why don't you come down here and fight me, where there's not holes in the floor and stuff? I would appreciate that. No, he's gonna make me climb all the way back up, isn't he? Okay. Yeah, this is kind of another Ocarina of Time boss fight where things go on for quite a long time because there's a very, very specific way for you to beat the boss. And though I don't hate that, it does get a little frustrating, just because it punishes you for making mistakes. How about this? No, that doesn't work. What does it want me to do for that? Do I need to hit it back? Yes, I do. How about that, Ganondorf? That is not my bow. God damn it. Again, that happened again. Why is that happening now? In the final boss fight of the game, my controller decides to sandbag. Oh, okay, we're back to regular tennis, I guess. Did he get bored, or did I progress it far enough? Get dunked, Ganondorf. The great evil king, Ganondorf. Beaten by this kid. Link. He's got a second phase, hasn't he? Maybe not. We did it? Did we save the day? We didn't save the day. Not yet. No, yes we did. I'm so conflicted. I don't know. No, we did it. Okay, we saved the day. Good. That was a really cool fight. Despite it being a little bit long because there's only one very specific way to beat it. Ganondorf. Pitiful man. Without a strong righteous mind, he could not control the power of the gods, and... Oh no. Link, listen to me. This tower will collapse soon. With his last breath, Ganondorf is trying to crush us in the ruins of the tower. We need to hurry and escape. Please follow me. Okay. Oh, we're on a timer. Let's get out of here. Zelda, I feel like I can move faster than you, so I'm just gonna go ahead of you and maybe not fall to my death. That would be good. Oh, good, it refilled us. We were on 1 heart. Oh, Zelda, you got this? You got the key? Good job, girl. I appreciate you. Okay, so we're back in here. Zelda, where are you? Man, I'm trying to like compose my thoughts on the final boss fight and such while doing this, and it's kind of stressful. Oh, okay, you have to be quite up close to her for her to do this. But this is cool, I like this escape segment. Oh no, platforming. No, it was a cool boss fight overall. I enjoyed it. The atmosphere of the fight, the scenery, the music, just the whole circumstance was really, really cool, even if the mechanics were a little bit not to my liking. I think I've been spoiled by games like Dark Souls, where bosses in Dark Souls have really big move pools, and you yourself can play the game in so many different ways, and I think part of Dark Souls and games like that is finding the convergence point between your approach and the way that the boss works, whereas this game is much more simple. And there's value in that too, it makes the game much more accessible. So I think I've just played a lot of Souls-like games, and that's kind of warped my expectations of what bosses are supposed to be like. And I can appreciate the bosses in this game. I think a lot of them were really, really cool. They're just not my specific preference for a boss. Zelda, what have you gotten yourself into? Hello. Take this. And one of those. You know, I was saying I didn't want Zelda just to be a damsel in distress because she'd already proven her worth as Sheik. She's kind of looking a little bit like a damsel in distress right now. Can you please die? I don't have time for this.
Thank you, Link. Now let's hurry.
You drop these. Okay, let's go. Let's get out of here. 1 minute 20. Surely we've got time, right? I mean, I did lose a little bit of time on those Stalfos, but I think we're fine. We'll be fine, right? I don't want to have to do this segment again. Man, I feel like I'm being too negative about this game. This is a really good game. I'm really enjoying it. I think there are so many great things about this game that have stood the test of time. Even though this game is really old and there are some parts of the game that I think didn't age so well, I think that's my perspective of coming from modern games that used this as a basis and improved upon what it did in the first place. So I don't think it's too fair to say I really don't like this game because of the controls, because I've played older games and the controls are worse. A Link to the Past was really frustrating to me because of the controls. I know it's a very... Oh, hello. I know it's a very different game. It's a 2D game, a top-down game, but... Was there a game between Link to the Past and Ocarina of Time? I think Link's Awakening might have come out, but this was the first 3D game, right? So they had to completely overhaul... What am I doing? They had to completely overhaul their approach to designing a Zelda game and to designing the controls of a Zelda game for this game, and I think they did overall a really, really good job, and having played newer games, having played Wind Waker, Breath of the Wild, I know that they did improve on what they started here. Well, we did it.
It's over. It's finally over. Link, I'm sorry I couldn't help you in the battle before.
It's okay, Navi. You did your best. Couldn't have done this journey without you. Oh no. This isn't over yet, is it? Oh, no. Ganon. My sword. That's okay, I've got another one.
There's no way he's gonna hold me back again. This time we fight together.
That's right, Navi. Not sure how we're supposed to do that without a sword. No, it's okay. I've got another sword. So this is Ganon. Of course. Oh, okay, he just breaks that. Bombs? Okay. Just trying to figure out what he wants me to do. And I can use the big core on the sword. Was this supposed to make the fight more difficult not having access to a sword? Alright, so, I know this fight because of Super Smash Bros. I can't hit him from the front. Is that cheating? Does this Let's Play not count as blind anymore because I've played Super Smash Bros? I have to hit him from behind and hit the tail, and that's what Navi's actually trying to show me. Also, you know what we should do? Ow. Oh, was that Zelda screaming? Because I got hit? Okay.
Ganon, I really have no idea what his weak point is.
You got the right idea, girl, don't worry. Oh, okay. L targeting didn't want to work there. Cool. Wouldn't be a boss fight if that didn't happen at some point. Ugh. There we go, got another hit in. So, how am I supposed to do this fight if I don't have the big Auron sword? I want to try and work that out. Surely Zelda would help me out, right? This is kind of a Wind Waker thing, isn't it? Where you have to rely on Zelda to help you out to beat Ganon. Again, something that I suppose Wind Waker learned from this game, or took from this game, but I'm like actually baffled as to how you're supposed to do this if you don't have the big Auron sword. I feel like I'm kind of trivializing this fight or like ignoring a major mechanic, but at the same time, as I said, I like to play smart, I like to use my brain, and that's how I win games. So by doing everything there is to do, I'm being rewarded for that. Ooh, I got hit though. And yeah, I feel like we probably would have had a million game overs if I didn't have the defense buff, if I didn't have 18 hearts, if I didn't have the big Auron sword, it would have taken us longer to beat Ganon, or Ganondorf. Let me just jump out of the way. Get dunked. Are you done? Or is there a third phase?
Link, the Master Sword is here. Hurry up.
We do need the Master Sword to finish this. I see. What a fitting way to end this. You know what? Cosmetic change. Let us become the true hero of time. Back to green, back to Hylian shield. I feel like that's the only appropriate way to end this. Oops. So I'm guessing you have to use like bombs and arrows and items. Ow, geez, I am getting comboed right now. He means business now. Ow. Yeah, I'm guessing you have to use all of your other available items in order to... L targeting, please. There we go. Yeah, you have to use all your other available items in the first phase. If you don't have the big Auron sword. And then you get the Master Sword to finish it. I suppose I could use the big Auron sword in this phase as well. I'm not sure if there's anything determining that I have to kill him with the Master Sword, but I feel like that's the appropriate lore thing to do. Okay, my shield just didn't want to work there. I was like, you know what? Let's try using the shield. No, apparently not. Whoops. Jeez, okay. This guy means business. He moves really quickly. It's hard to get behind him reliably. I'm trying to get through his legs, but that doesn't really seem to work. Also, nice roll iframes there saving me. Ow. Come on, I need to get behind you. Look at how quickly he turns. It's so difficult to... Oh my goodness, and he hits so fast and so hard. Honestly, like, jumping to dodge is just not fast enough when I'm that close to him. Come on, I can't lose this now. I think I still have one more fairy. Oh, no. I'm trying to get as close to him as possible so that I can roll around him, but that's not working. Is there a better way to do this? Oh, there's magic. I don't really need magic. There we go. We got another hit in. Jeez, okay. Really tense. Yeah, seriously, like, the jumps just don't work. It's time. I have to use my shield. I have to use my shield. We've come through the majority of the game not using my shield. This is the time where I have to use my shield. And just waiting for an opening. When he does that charging attack, or when he takes the kind of a defensive stance, I suppose? Maybe that's our opportunity. He doesn't seem to be using it. If I move further away, does he use a different set of attacks? Yeah, this is the kind of thing I'm talking about. Oh, crap. Link, you are too slow for this, man. I'm telling you. There's got to be a quick and reliable way to... Is that Song of Time block? I feel like that's a Song of Time block. No, it's just like the Song of Time pattern. Okay. Oh, fairies. Wait, I have a bottle. All right, fairy break. That's considerate of the game to give me a fairy when I just run out of fairies. I had a shot there, but Link didn't want to jump attack. Come on, get up, Link, get up. Jeez. Now. You know what I haven't tried at all in this fight is light arrows. They stun him. Of course they do. I was just thinking, oh, well, I have to hit his tail, right? So there's no reason in shooting him with a bow. But, like, you know, light arrows are a thing. This arena's big. I think this is probably the biggest boss arena that we've had so far. And L-targeting actually kind of deactivates at points because it's so big. When I want to get to a safe distance, sometimes it's just, yeah. Sometimes it turns off. I suppose I have no reason not to jump attack. God, I wish I'd thought of this earlier in the fight. We did it. Okay, that fight is a lot easier when you use the light arrows. Yes, Zelda, let's go.
I'm using my power to halt the evil king. You use your sword and deliver the final blow.
Let's end this.
Six sages, now!
Ancient creators of Hyrule. Now, open the sealed door and send the evil incarnation of darkness into the void of the evil realm. You. Curse you. Zelda. Curse you, sages. Curse you, Link. Someday, when this seal is broken, that is when I will exterminate your descendants. As long as the Triforce of power is in my hand.
Thank you, Link. Thanks to you, Ganondorf has been sealed inside the evil realm. Thus, peace will once again reign in this world, for a time. All the tragedy that has befallen Hyrule was my doing. I was so young, I could not comprehend the consequences of trying to control the sacred realm. I dragged you into it too. Now it is time for me to make up for my mistakes. You must lay the Master Sword to rest and close the door of time. However, by doing this, the road between times will be closed. Link, give the Ocarina to me. As a sage, I can return you to your original time with it. When peace returns to Hyrule, it will be time for us to say goodbye. Now, go home, Link. Regain your lost time. Home, where you are supposed to be, the way you are supposed to be. Thank you, Link. Goodbye.
Wow. And that was The Legend of Zelda: Ocarina of Time. I cannot believe it took me 22 years to play this game. Wow, I can see why it is critically acclaimed as the greatest game of all time, and that was what I wanted to know coming into this game. What was it that made people love it? It is just bursting at the seams with reasons. As a product of its time, and even now, 22 years later, this game excels in both ways. It's hard to ever call a game perfect, but I think in terms of being so excellent in so many different ways, this game does that, absolutely. Again, as a product of its time, things like the combat system and the entire concept of this 3D adventure game were completely new. No one had really ever tried anything like this before, and this set the standard for decades to come. We're still seeing games now that are building upon what this game established. And coming from those more modern games back to this one, it's incredible to see how they got their start. The story, as I said, was not overly complicated, and it fits in very much with the very typical Zelda fare. But even then, the way it was delivered was really, really interesting. The major mechanics of the game, the traveling back and forth in time, the exploring the dungeons, they're all so solid. It's just so hard really to have any complaints about this game. The entire experience of just exploring this world and adventuring and progressing, it was just so good overall. I cannot heap enough praise on this game. The only point in which I wasn't enjoying this game was the water temple, and I think I'm not alone in saying that. It was just such a great experience overall. The world is so well built, so well developed. There are so many interesting characters, and it just feels so rewarding to just go around and talk to everyone, which is something, as you know, I love to do in games. And there's still so much stuff that we didn't actually do in this game. There was an entire side quest with the pose that we didn't do. There are another 50 gold sculptures to find and a few more heart pieces. I have a plan for a bonus video. We do have to go and check out the new masks, the Zora mask, the Goron mask, and the, I was going to say the Ruto mask. That's not it. The other mask. This world is just so rich in terms of story and of lore. It is constantly delivering in that department, and I'm just so curious to know more about it all. I'll definitely be checking out some of the extended universe Ocarina of Time content in my own time and learning more about this world and diving deeper into the lore. Oh, look at Ingo. He's getting along now with Talon. That's nice. Before I started playing this game, the last game that I'd played, the last Zelda game I'd played was Breath of the Wild, and before that Wind Waker. And I said that I wanted this game to return to that Wind Waker style, because Breath of the Wild didn't quite scratch the itch. This game really, really scratched that itch for a Zelda game, and I just want to go on and play more Zelda games after this. So I know the question on many people's lips is going to be, will I play Majora's Mask, which is effectively a sequel to this game? I would love to. I couldn't possibly tell you when, but I would love to play Majora's Mask. I would also love to play Twilight Princess. I would love to go back and visit Wind Waker again. I'd like to go back and visit Minish Cap again. There are so many Zelda games that I need to go and play after playing this game. I've caught the Zelda bug now. I really enjoyed Wind Waker when I played it for the first time, and I love Breath of the Wild as well, but I liked them as individual games, and this game is really what made me start to love the series as a whole, and to want to find out more about the series and the overarching lore. So I can definitely tell you, we will be returning to A Legend of Zelda in the future. And there are the sages. Another thing I loved about this game was the music overall. It was just so good, so many iconic tracks. Again, setting the standard for things to come in the Zelda series in the future. It's nice to see the sages all together. They're a really cool bunch. I was worried at first that they'd all fit into a very similar kind of box, but they're all very unique characters. They all have their own motivations for doing what they do, and though it is a little bittersweet to know that they don't really get the chance to live their lives after becoming sages, I suppose nothing is without sacrifices. Navi, are you going? Oh. Well, she did what the Deku Tree asked her to do. You know what? I'm gonna miss you, Navi. What a powerful ending to the game. I love that Link gets a chance to be a child again. He's saved the world, he's averted crisis, but he can still be a child and he can still live those 7 years that he missed again. It really is a very poignant ending. And there's Zelda. Thank you for watching me play The Legend of Zelda: Ocarina of Time. What a really, really, really good game! Jeez. And it goes without saying that your support really made this series what it was. The feedback, the advice, the tips, the pointing me in the right direction. You guys make making these Let's Plays such an amazing experience, such an interactive and wholesome experience for me. It's so much better than if I was just playing games on my own. As for the next Let's Play, give me a little time. I'm gonna take a little bit of a break in between this and the next series, and I think we'll be starting something a little bit smaller, just to give me some more time to prepare for the next big project that will be coming a little bit later. Thank you all so much for watching, and I will see you in the next Let's Play.